In this video, you'll see shower drain installation mistakes and how to avoid them. Sadly, many people install shower drains incorrectly. This causes water leaks and bad smells from the shower. Today, you'll learn how to avoid common mistakes and get a step-by-step plan that makes your shower drain installation easy and leak-free. The first mistake homeowners make is using threaded P-traps. Never do this in a confined space that doesn't have an access panel. If you encounter this, you want to cut that out using a long life BIM blade and an oscillating multi-tool to cut the pipe square. That's actually another mistake folks make, not making square cuts. I like to use the hub of the fitting as a guide to cut the 2-inch pipe as square as possible. Then I use a utility knife to deburr the pipe on the inside and the outside. Another mistake is not chamfering the pipe. I use the DEB4 to chamfer the pipe. This helps the pipe properly slide into the fitting. The new pipe should slide into the fitting 2/3 of the way, and that'll ensure that you get a solvent weld that's nice and solid. I recommend marking the pipe with a white Pica Dry Pencil. That's a wet jet insert for the Pica Dry, by the way. That way you can clearly see if there's enough pipe for the fitting. Here's an important principle to remember. Most showers require 2-inch pipes in fittings. For instance, I'm installing a Schluter KERDI-DRAIN that has a 2-inch hub, so the KERDI-DRAIN needs a 2-inch riser pipe. As such, I'm using a 2-inch coupling, a 2-inch trap arm, a 2-inch Street 90, and a 2-inch P-trap. I always dry fit my pipes and fittings and mark them with the Pica Dry Pencil. Now, here's a huge tip. I rotate the trap around the Street 90 to get the riser pipe location where I want it. Then I dry fit the riser pipe and check that it will be centered on the shower tray. In this example, I had to remove the trap arm and cut another 1 inch off of the pipe. Then I deburred and chamfered that pipe and dry fit everything a second time. Sure, this might seem like a waste of time, but when you don't have a lot of room for error, like in this case, it actually saves you a lot of time in the long run. And if this is the first time you're installing a shower drain, I have another huge tip. I mark all the fittings with a white Pica Dry Pencil, as I mentioned before. That way you can align those marks during the solvent welding. I also check that the P-trap is level. This is critical because if the trap isn't level, the shower drain won't be level either. The next step involves the shower drain, which, as I mentioned, is the KERDI-DRAIN. I dry fit the KERDI-DRAIN on the riser pipe, then I place the foam donut from the Schluter shower pan on the floor. I get the distance from the bottom of the KERDI-DRAIN to the foam gasket, and that distance is the amount of riser pipe I have to cut off. I chamfer it, dry fit it into the trap, and dry fit the KERDI-DRAIN with the gasket. The next mistake DIYers make is with the cement. Always use the correct cement for the pipe that you're using. For instance, I'm using ABS cement for this ABS pipe. Deburr technique is also another mistake many people make. I apply 4 to 5 revolutions of cement to the pipe, then 4 to 5 revolutions on the hub of the coupling. I redip the deburr and apply another 4 to 5 revolutions on the pipe and immediately slide the coupling onto the pipe and twist it 1/4 turn. I hold the fitting on the pipe for 30 seconds to allow the weld to set up. For a shower drain, the next step is to use the same methods for the trap arm. I make the trap installation easy by referencing the marks on the Street 90 and the trap. Then I solvent weld the Street 90 into the trap. Again, I apply cement to the fitting, then the pipe, using 4 to 5 revolutions of cement each time, and finally the fitting again before sliding and twisting the Street 90 into the trap. The final step is to solvent weld the Street 90 to the trap arm. I start with the Street 90, then apply cement to the trap arm, and then the Street 90 again. The key to this working is pushing the Street 90 onto the trap arm and twisting it down, then checking to make sure that the trap is perfectly level. Before I move on, I dry fit a riser pipe as well as the KERDI-DRAIN to see if they'll fit. Ideally, the KERDI-DRAIN will be flush against the foam donut and also level. To solvent weld the KERDI-DRAIN, I start with the riser pipe. I apply cement to the P-trap hub, then the riser pipe, and again to the trap hub. I like this sequence because I can inspect the riser pipe weld. And here's another pro tip. I apply ABS cement to the KERDI-DRAIN first because I can actually put that down on the subfloor, and that allows me to apply cement on the riser pipe, then the KERDI-DRAIN again. I compress the KERDI-DRAIN onto the riser pipe and twist it 1/4 turn and hold that for 30 seconds. Finally, I check that everything is level, which obviously it should be at this point. By the way, if you're using PVC pipes and fittings, this procedure is exactly the same, but with one big difference. PVC requires the use of primer. ABS does not. So the pipes and the fittings have to be primed with PVC. And with PVC, you have to make the solvent weld within 5 minutes of primer application. Don't forget that, or your solvent welds can fail. The main point of my tutorial is that you can avoid shower drain installation mistakes with a solid plan. This will help you avoid water leaks and save you a lot of money. Now, if you're doing a bathroom remodel and you need help, join our Platinum membership at homerepairtutor.com today. I promise the step-by-step tutorials are like this, but even better, and you'll get personal coaching that'll make your project a lot easier. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.